saddest one that you've done so far. Just like true destitute people.
We're gonna get some punch drunk out of this one.
Bereft of feeling and having a major existential crisis.
Yep. This will be great.
Ready for some comedy?
This will be comedy in a different way. This is
I've
the
interviewed two
anti-joke.
sad people.
Are you sad too?
He's
I
tired.
mean, I assume. I don't know. What does my face look like?
You look satisfied?
Yeah, I'm sad. Sure. Sure. I don't know. And,
I'm whatever you want me to
yeah,
be.
exactly.
Welcome to Comedy Sandbox. I'm here with my comedian friends. They are both so happy to be here. They drove all night last night to get to their jobs on time this morning.
That's true.
So I want to thank you both for coming.
It wasn't for you, but
We're
we're
here.
here.
Yeah.
We're here now.
Oh
For
no, you didn't drive through the night for me, but you're here now.
We are
Great.
here.
So we are gonna get some punch drunk comedy out of these two
I've been on the edge.
of glory. And,
Sure.
It's Lady Gaga.
I got your reference.
Oh,
there.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm J.R. Timothy.
I'm Kamrin Nilsson.
And I'm Maddie Triggs.
Thanks again for coming here.
Our
You're
pleasure.
welcome,
Or my
JR.
pleasure. I don't want to speak for you. Sorry.
I'll speak for me.
Okay.
Feminism. I'm glad to be here too.
Oh, good. You guys are loose. Or
I
maybe...
guess
A little too
loose.
Oh, you skanks.
Too loose to the point where it's like, I can't believe we drove a flippin' 2-ton juggernaut all the way home. And
Is that what you're referring to my Honda Civic as?
Yeah.
Your Honda Civic weighs 2 tons.
I don't know. I'm just
Apparently.
throwing out numbers. I don't freaking know how much your car weighs.
I don't know
All I'm
either.
saying is it was precarious.
It just makes me sound really cool, more cool than I am to drive a Honda Civic.
You got a souped up Honda Civic.
Yeah.
2 ton.
People call it the Juggernaut.
The juggernaut.
Yeah.
Why? What was so precarious
I
about
don't know,
his
we're
car?
just exhausted, zooming down the freeway like we could have been dead.
She means the precariousness of the situation,
Yes.
more probably.
Not so
yes.
much your vehicles.
Right.
Yeah.
Health.
No, the
Right.
vehicle's fine.
Just a,
Our
a,
mental state is not.
a gigantic moving machine, you know. I guess
Can we cut this part out?
No, cut this part out.
Cut this
Cut this part out. It's like heavy machinery driving that down the road at 4 a.m. when no one slept all day. So that's probably dangerous.
Well, and like the last time we slept, we were in like Ville, USA, and we slept for like 4
yeah.
hours.
We haven't
This-
slept in 4 days.
This sounds like a great story. Where did you guys even go? And where's Shittsville?
Okay.
We went to Palm Springs, California.
Which is not what we're
which
talking
is
about.
not
Okay.
We went to Palm Springs for a tennis tournament. It was great. We stayed one night in this really crappy motel in San Bernardino, aka
The Hood.
the Hood. It was really scary. It was across the street from a Greyhound. It was probably like the scariest place I've ever stayed. And probably like a few people have died there in the bed where I slept or did not
Like,
sleep.
I'm pretty sure, like, a few prostitutes have been murdered in the room that we had stayed in. And I made the mistake of, while he was in the shower, going through the drawers.
Wait, you went through...
I was just curious. Like, I was like,
Well, yeah, the drawer should be empty, right?
right,
Right.
you would hope.
'Cause
From
they
what you
clean.
said, though,
From-
it doesn't sound like they were
They
empty.
were not at all. One of them was just filled with trash and, like, candy wrappers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one had, like, an open condom. I don't know if it was used. It was open.
Oh.
And then another drawer had, like, 2 pairs of used underwear. Women's.
Oh, gross.
And, it's a little graphic.
We hope you like graphic.
And then, like, what did it say? That we found like several places in the hotel where somebody had written "Rip Little Man" on it, like 3 different locations.
R.I.P. Lil Man. Like someone's
someone died,
Yeah, like
and they're
shout
like,
out to Lil Man.
Rest in peace, little man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was written on the fridge. It was written on the doorway in the restroom.
It was written
And
in
then
the shower.
And it was written in the shower.
Speaking of in the shower, when she was going through the drawers, I was taking a shower to try and like wash away my anxiety about this place we were staying in, and there was a gigantic clump of hair on the shower wall when I got into it.
Like a large amount, like not like any type like you're just pulling your hair out. It was a clump.
So someone either ripped a clump of someone else's hair out, or it was just like a weave, probably, most likely. That was just like ripped out and like hanging on the wall. It was so scary.
Oh,
And
that's so gross.
And the guy working there, the front desk was actually just like this like little bulletproof like thing, and you have to press this button, and he comes out, and he's always pissed. Like he's like, I tried to call your cell phone all day, like to set up your reservation. I'm like, dude, sorry, my phone is. And he's like, nah. Like we're gonna need $5 deposit. $5 or $10. He said $5 or $10. That was what was. He's like, I need a $5 or $10 key deposit. We're like,
We're never gonna see that money again.
but we did. We got it back.
But we did get it back. So
I need a 5 or 10. Who asked for a $5 or $10
He's
deposit?
like,
It's like, is
at
it
a
5
hotel?
or is it 10?
Get
Like,
a key, like anything you want, really. A watch.
That's what the credit card is for.
Right?
Like, you give them the credit card, and then if
Right?
you do something bad, okay.
oh man,
anyway.
and there's just like prostitutes trolling all along
Down the
outside.
street.
Just like the grossest player to
so
town.
San Bernardino. This
San
is-
Bernardino.
Go
Philly.
there.
Then we looked it up the next day, and San Bernardino was rated #1, like most dangerous city in California. And we're like,
In
we
one
are
study.
lucky to be alive. In one study, I don't know if it's peer reviewed. Sorry.
Sorry, San Bernardino.
San Bern.
Sorry, San Bernardino, but your town is awful, and I will not be returning.
We only did see a little part of it, and that little part was very scary.
It was terrible.
It sounds like it was terrible. So you spent the night at the hotel. That was
I would
Friday
say we
night.
spent the night. We spent like a good 5 hours. And we're like,
We just like huddled there, like awake in the dark, and listened to the police sirens, and then got up at like 5 a.m. to get out of there.
it's like
Did the bed feel clean at least?
No.
no, I burned all of my clothing.
I had brought a blanket, and I brought that in from my car, and I like put it over my head like this, and like didn't touch anything else.
See, I just assumed the comforter would be grosser, so I just used like the sheet. But yeah, no, it was so disgusting. And I remember just Cam like when let's get the hell out of here. Like, yeah.
That was Friday night.
It
No,
was
Saturday night.
So that was Saturday night, and
Saturday
then we
night.
have not slept since then.
And then Sunday we went to a tennis tournament all day, and then we drove home all night, and then went to work today. And so it's just been a long, crazy, wild weekend.
Wow. Okay, so the question: how much did you spend on this hotel room?
Not enough.
No, not enough. Is this one of the places that you buy it by the hour?
No.
We were just like looking for a cheap place because everything in Palm Springs was sold out because this
Yeah.
big tournament, right? There's thousands of people going on, while the tournament's going on.
So you look for a nearby
Look
city.
for a nearby place. San Bernardino's like 50 minutes away or an hour or something. And there was one for like
70
$80,
bucks?
$70, and we're like, oh, one night, sure, like whatever.
We
How
could do
bad
one
can it
night.
be?
Yeah, how bad can it be?
Bum bum bum.
Bad. Can be bad.
Yeah.
My favorite is when you went to that convenience store across the street. And it's when we first were pulling up and we were just like, we've made a huge mistake. And then I was like, I'm going to go in there with you. And you were like, no, somebody needs to be in the car in case anything happens so they can go get help. So he locked me in the car. Went into the gas station, and he had like a wristband on for a re-entry into the festival if you wanted, or the tournament.
Yeah.
And apparently, so like he told me this after, so you can tell it better probably. But the clerk there was like, "Oh, you're one of those like ravers. Like, did you just get back from a rave?" And he's like, "No, tennis tournament actually in Palm Springs." They're like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, it was just kind of like the cops were like, why are you a white man in this neighborhood? Why are you here? That type of
Why are
thing.
you wearing like a Roger Federer hat? Like, what's your deal? What crime are you committing?
You did
Yeah.
not fit the typical demographic.
Exactly.
Because clearly you were there trolling for prostitutes.
Right.
Oh.
And then I like helped him roll one of the homeless people out of the doorway, and then we got in our car and drove away.
Wait, for real? Like you helped him roll?
No, but
Oh,
they were
okay.
doing that when I walked out.
Like, was he in a wheelchair or
No,
something?
he
or-
was just like kind of laying on the ground, like
He was-
rolling around, and they're
Oh my
like, "Get up,
gosh.
George," or whatever his name is. He seemed like a local.
You just pooped in the driveway at McDonald's. Like, it's time
Again.
to go.
Oh, man.
Oh, so it's been an adventurous couple of days. Like, the daytime was fantastic. Like, seeing the tennis was great. But those were two of, like, the worst nights.
Oh, man. That I love road trips. Those are so fun. Especially when they
I
go
love
awry.
them when they're during the day.
The day, yeah, the drive down in the day was great, but it was. Have you ever driven through the night from California, like 13 hours?
We did that once when I was in college.
It was
And
like miserable for me.
yeah,
Oh, man.
it was rough for us
I was
doing it. We
just-
had 4 people to switch back and forth.
I was just scared we were gonna die the whole night. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, all of a sudden, like, you kind of like black out, and then you look at the like speedometer. It's like, we've been going 122 miles per hour in the middle of the freeway, like not in the lane. We're okay. If the cops are listening to this, we drove very safely and we were fully awake the entire time.
We you guys needed an extra 2 people with you. That's how you.
At least.
Because when we went, we had 5 of us to rotate. We were coming from some other really podunk place in California, in the middle of the desert. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. But we were driving back, and it was like we were going back to Idaho, so we had like
4 more hours.
16 hours to go.
Yeah.
And as we're driving, like, you know, we would get tired. We were all rotating, but we got to Salt Lake, and it was our Canadian's friend's turn to drive. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll drive. And he gets in the car, and I fall asleep because, like, it's my turn to sleep now. And we get to a gas station, and I wake up. I'm like, oh, man, we're already in Idaho already. And I look up, we're still in Salt Lake City. And he's like, man, I'm too tired, I can't drive. I'm like, are you serious?
So he just like pulled onto the side of the road and slept for a couple hours.
No, it wasn't a couple hours. Like, we were
Oh, it
so
was
tired
just right.
that when I woke up, I thought it had been a
But
couple
it was
hours.
like 5 minutes, and he's like, it's not
Yeah,
gonna work.
5 minutes, I'm not going. So we're just like, fine, we'll drive.
We should have made that call
We should have done
1,000
it.
times over last night.
No, we should have stopped when we first thought we were going to run out of gas. Remember, like, we were on empty and we could not find a gas station anywhere.
Where were you when that?
We were in
Yermo?
between like Barstow and Baker.
Barstow, that was where we were coming from.
Oh,
So
right.
we were down there, but past it. We got up to like past Barstow, and I was like, oh, we've got enough gas to get to the next place. But there aren't a ton of gas stations until like up in Baker, I guess, or we couldn't see any. So we thought we were gonna run out of gas, and we had to like turn around and then like cruise to the like backwards to the last gas station. And
We for sure thought we were going to end up like that movie, Nocturnal Animals. Like, we're going to get killed. There's going to be some hillbillies with baseball bats just waiting for us. But I would say overall it was an adventure, and I had a great time.
Yeah. No, that'd be fun. That's a great story. Road trips are the best.
Yeah, the night in San Bernardino, I'm excited for it to be a more distant memory, so it'll be funnier.
yeah, it'll be funnier in a few days.
Because, like, right now it's still fresh, and it's like...
I'm kind of excited for the Comedy Sports tournament because it's in San Jose. And so
That will be
it's
fun.
going to be a road trip, and it's going to be fun.
That'll be
I don't
really
know who's
fun.
going yet,
Yeah.
When is that?
but it's in the summer.
It's usually beginning of June.
I've already thrown my name in. I'm
So I
like,
think-
I'm going this year.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I think we'll be in France. But
France.
we're going to the French Open. We're
In France?
in France, dude.
No sleeping on the road in that one.
No.
Well, you can sleep on the plane. Somebody else is driving.
Yeah, they're not even driving. It's autopilot. They just push a button and
They're
sit
sleeping too.
Yeah. They push autopilot, have a cocktail. You know.
there. They're super drunk.
It's the
Right.
future.
When's the French Open? Is it French
Begin-
Open?
Yeah.
First week of June.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How much did those tickets cost you? Did you find some amazing Groupon?
Well, we haven't got, the tickets don't go on sale yet, but they're about like.
Oh, I meant for the plane ride.
Oh, for the plane?
I don't know about tennis.
You have a buddy pass because his brother-in-law works for the airline, but mine
that's how
was
you
about
did it.
$600.
Okay, so that's not too
good.
bad.
No, it's like way good.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped.